From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Eric's forecast.
Hopefully you were able to get outside and enjoy the sunshine this afternoon and the unseasonably warm temperatures that we've had, as it does not at all feel like February, and you're going to have more chances to enjoy the warm weather for our Monday and Tuesday, as we could maybe be pushing the lower 80s during the afternoon with a fair amount of sunshine. But it does look like rain showers will be returning Wednesday, and then we kind of move into a very unsettled pattern for the second half of the work week and into next weekend as well. So taking a look at the big picture, we can see things are relatively quiet across a large portion of the country. We do have a few scattered showers along a warm front that's lifting off the Gulf of Mexico up and producing some of those back through the northern portions of Mississippi and Alabama, pushing up into Tennessee. But thanks to that warm front, it brought the warm air back across our region this afternoon, along with some of that sunshine. We're now watching our next system, though, beginning to make its way into the Pacific Northwest with some snow showers back through Idaho, up into Washington, and back through Oregon. Eventually, this low pressure system will make its way and get down into the lower Central Plains and Texas by about Wednesday, and that'll start to introduce the slight chances for some showers by the afternoon on Wednesday. But we got a couple dry days ahead. You can see we started off with a good bit of cloud cover, but that's thinned out the last couple hours, and we're seeing plenty of sunshine now for much of Acadiana, and that has helped to make it feel very pleasant, but it is going to lead to the possibility for more fog later this evening. But right now, 75 degrees. Very beautiful day out there. Winds a little bit out of the west, southwest, picking up now up to around 10. And that's going to be the big story for our Monday, as those winds will begin to die down a little bit through the overnight hours, but still around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but then really picking up tomorrow afternoon, maybe staying sustained between 15 to 20 with some gusts up to around 25 miles per hour. So tomorrow around lunchtime and into the early afternoon, you're definitely going to notice those winds, and the winds stay with us all the way through Tuesday and into Wednesday as well. So it will be a couple blustery days to start off the new work week. As I mentioned, fog could be an issue, especially closer to the Gulf Coast, back through Cameron Parish and into Vermilion Parish. This is at midnight, beginning to see that fog push inland, and will continue to move closer as we go through the overnight hours. And you can see by tomorrow morning, visibilities could be below 1 mile. So just maybe give yourself a couple extra minutes, especially in those fog-prone areas heading back to work tomorrow morning. But you can see that fog does burn off rather quickly with a fair amount of sunshine returning tomorrow afternoon. So a few low clouds with that fog to begin our day, but that should clear up rather quickly, turning the mostly sunny skies tomorrow afternoon. As I mentioned, though, those winds will be picking up out of the south, helping to really bring in that warm air as we'll make our way into the upper 70s, lower 80s, feeling a lot like April across the region. By Tuesday, though, you can see clouds starting to thick up a little bit more, maybe a stray shower or two throughout the day. But we stay warm and breezy with that south wind helping to continue to bring that warm air off the Gulf. Again, upper 70s, lower 80s, but we're slowly beginning to watch our next frontal system get closer to us. But it's going to kind of stall out to our north and northwest, back around Arcla, Texas. We're going to have that front with some low pressure systems right up along that. So by Wednesday morning, maybe a stray shower out in the western portions of Acadiana, but most of us start off dry. Rain showers, though, do begin to increase during the afternoon as this front gets a little closer to us, making the higher rain chances look to be up to the north, where they could be looking at some very high totals. As you can see, this is through next Friday, that red really becoming the thick, and even some yellows and some purple showing up. That's 3 to 12 inches of rain possible for areas to the north. You can see Shreveport over 4, Dallas over 4 inches. But locally, we're not looking at nearly that much rain. We're looking at maybe an inch for Lafayette south, maybe even less than that. Lake Charles to Alexandria, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain. So we're going to see our rain, but I'm not looking at any real flooding concerns with this, but maybe the Red River up to the north, up towards Dallas, and that could be some concerns as we move into the second half of this work week, and something we'll be keeping a track on and see just where all that water ends up going. So a mild evening in store for us, patchy dense fog developing, especially along the coast. Temperatures getting down into the mid-60s, a warm and breezy President's Day across Acadiana. Low clouds early, but we should see plenty of sunshine during the afternoon, and it is going to feel a lot like spring. 81 for the high. As I mentioned, those winds breezy out of the south-southeast, 10 to 20. Staying that way for our Tuesday. Rain returning on Wednesday, continuing into the first half of our Thursday. A little drier by Friday, but getting back into the low 80s. Moving into the weekend, slight rain chances, but I think for the most part, the weekend shouldn't be too bad. Better rain chances come late Sunday into the following Monday with our next frontal system, and that does cool us off briefly, but still very mild temperatures in those 70s and 80s the next 10 days.
And I know a lot of people who are probably not thrilled, but I, for one,
after
love
this
the warm
winter,
weather.
I think everyone's excited for those temperatures.
Hopefully so. Everybody can jump on my warm bandwagon.
All right, I'm jumping on.